Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for the collective, you guys. Let's see what the love reading has to say. What do we got here? Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Relax. Slow down. It's not a race. It's not a race. Race to fall in love. A race to get in a relationship. A race to get married. A race. It's a race. You know? You're trying too hard. Give it time. You know? The problem is when you're in that much of a hurry, it shows desperation. You end up getting some dweeb. New beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I love that. So, you know, just slow down. You've got all these new beginnings, new adventures, you know, and maybe that's why you're being slowed down because you haven't quite been on the right adventure to get where you're going to go. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Again, new opportunities and possibilities. Another card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And you know what I'm getting with that? I'm actually getting that go out and do something new. Go out and do something exciting, something adventurous, something fun. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. You have the freedom to come and go. You have the freedom to go and do anything that you want to do right now. What is your heart calling you to go and do? Is it a pottery class? Is it, you know, I'm getting whitewater rafting? Because it's when you go on these adventures and do all these things, that's when you end up meeting the person that you're supposed to be with. It's because you went on some random camping trip with a bunch of strangers in Yosemite and boom, you end up marrying the guide. Like, I'm not saying that's for everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Is it, man, you know, I'm free now. My kids are raised. They're out of the house. You know, I'm not really stuck here anymore. I have all the freedom. I have the world is my oyster. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And then do that. When you do that, that's when you end up meeting the person that you're supposed to meet. It's really that simple, but we make it so much harder. Okay, what else do we got here? 11:11, yeah. It's all about signs and synchronicities. 11:11 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. Okay? So you might even be seeing 11:11 and it's like you just keep getting all kinds of signs and synchronicities and you know that you're on your way. There's a committed relationship here. We've got marriage, a marriage of souls. Is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Bottom of the deck, we got let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. We got that word again here now twice. Time and divine timing. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. We talk about timing in 11:11. Maybe November 11th. Maybe your birthday's November 11th. Maybe their birthday's November 11th. Maybe you move on November 11th or moved somewhere November 11th. Or you just see 11:11 everywhere you go, which is like, okay, like if you don't like what you're thinking around that time, make sure that you change it real quick. If you see 11:11, think about what was I just thinking? Oh crap, I didn't like that I was just thinking like that. So I need to change my way of thinking. I'm getting like constant gratitude. Yeah, and if you know, for some of you, this is about healing your thoughts and beliefs around marriage, around long-term commitment. Maybe that's one of the healing, you know, what you need to heal in your life is your beliefs around marriage, around being committed, settling down. Because, you know, oh, I'll never get married again because so-and-so did this to me. Or I'm never getting married because my parents and blah, 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 and all their failed relationships. Let go of all that. Maybe it's your chance for you to be able to heal your ancestral karma around relationships. So let go of all those old, outdated beliefs, outmoded ways of thinking, being, believing, seeing. It does not work in this new vibration. Some of you just want your freedom. Some people just absolutely do not want to get married anymore. They don't want a piece of paper anymore. They want to be together but separate. It's a detached relationships. You're going to see a lot of the younger generation that are doing that now. You're going to see where they don't even want to have kids anymore. It's Pluto and Aquarius now, and it's opposing Leo, which is children. So people are going to be very detached from their kids. They're like, yeah, you're off doing your own thing. I'm going to go do mine. And then other people are going to be like, I don't want the traditional lifestyle, marriage, commitment, any of that stuff. So I don't know what side of the fence you're on, but just so you know, and if somebody tells you that that's who they are, believe them. Let go. Don't waste your time believing that you can change this person's mind. If they're telling you, oh, why do we need to put a title on it? Or, all right, thanks for your time, but we obviously have different ideas when it comes to, building a relationship. And I can see here that you are not at all invested. So I'm going to go and invest elsewhere. Don't sit around trying to fucking change somebody's mind to get them to invest in this relationship. They said what they said. Pay attention to that. Okay. Don't try to push it. In your mind, you think you can change it. But in your heart, you already know the answer. Because if this person wanted to settle down with you, they would. It literally, especially with a man knows immediately whether he wants to settle down with a woman or not. Like, is this person marriage material? Can I build with them? And am I going to get my return on my investment? A real man knows. So if another man is telling you, yeah, I don't want to put a title on it. Why do we need to get serious? Why do we need to get married? Like that's, that that's the kind of person that they are. So don't try to make them something that they're not. You can't marry potential. I said that in my last reading. You cannot marry potential. What you think that you can get this person to do in the long run. That's bullshit and you fucking know it. Because when a man doesn't want to do something, they ain't doing it. They're not doing it, no matter how much you try to push the issue. What do we got here, Spirit? What advice do you have for the collective? Yeah, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Just, be lighthearted. Go where you're feeling guided. Yeah, Spirit says, listen, this person is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now. Look at this. We've got that word now here. Where else did I see it? About timing. Oh, right here on the let go. So three different decks, all talking about divine timing. This person is worth waiting for, all in divine timing. Don't try to push through. Don't try to make somebody something that they're not. Don't, stop telling yourself that, oh, I'm never going to find anybody. I'm doomed. I'm destined to be alone the rest of my life. Poor me. Cut it out. All the people in the world, I have every reason to not have any hope when it comes to relationships because I have had so many fucked up failed relationships that have, some of them almost cost me my own life. And yet I still believe in love as if I've never been hurt. I believe in that love story, And so I will be damned if I allow somebody else to have that much power over me and ever getting into another relationship just because I was retarded when I had these relationships before. I didn't know anything about love. I didn't know that I needed to heal so that I could actually maintain a happy, healthy, loving bond. I was trauma bonding with people. So does that mean that forever and the rest of my days, I will always be doomed to not being loved? Bullshit. 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 That little boy. No, that's not true. And I'm not going to even sit here and tell myself that. Don't put those negative beliefs on yourself because, again, you're going to have to let go of all of that. That thought process, let go of all, learn from the pain. Stop blaming everybody else for your unfortunate circumstances. That's rule number 1 of healing. Well, I guess rule number 1 is knowing you need to heal. Rule number 2 is recognizing when you're still fucking sitting around blaming everybody else for your unfortunate circumstances. Oh, my mom did this, and my dad did that, and poor me. Let that shit go. It's time. It's time. It's time. Still believe in love as if you've never been hurt. I admire those people so freaking much. I admire people who are like, you know what? I'll be damned. But they're not chasing after anybody and everybody. Like myself, I have been single for so long. I dated a guy for a few months and that not enough for me to get attached like he wanted me to, the way he wanted to play games. No, you're not, no, I'm good, but I'm not so desperate that I'll stick around trying to mold this person and make them commit to me. No, I'll just move the fuck on. And then that bothered him. What do you mean you're moving on? Well, I have the freedom to do so. And you're already telling me hey, I'm not interested in settling down and, we're not building anything together. So I got shit to do. Because you're not going to stand in front of me and my goals. And my goal is to actually have somebody who wants to, share half the burden. I'm tired of going at it alone. But I'm not so tired of going at it alone that I am willing to sacrifice my own fucking happiness for just to have somebody beside me. I believe and I know deep down inside that there is somebody out there that is worth waiting for, that wants to commit, that wants to have all of the matrimonial aspects that, a high vibrational relationship comes with. Without all this, other people's teachings and toxicity and all this other shit coloring the top of no. I'm good. Yeah. So, I don't know, there is someone out there that is going to be worth getting to know, but it's going to take you, look at this, releasing your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. So you're going to have to let go of the past, not just the ex, it's the past. And I feel like we talk about this a lot in readings nowadays. So actually, I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I'm going to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Rumble under the Footsteps to Peace. You guys, I love you all so very much. Thank you to all my returning subscribers and thank you to everyone who is new. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, it is hard to get into the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell too. That's how you get into the algorithm. I'm just now learning this. It changes all the time. Anyway, you guys, love you all so much, and we will chat again soon. Take care.